Definitely see construction happening everywhere in almost every city. And one of those companies out there breaking new ground is Dunpar Homes. We've got the Vice President of Dunpar Homes, Michael DiPasquale, here to talk about the market, what's happening with new builds, and what's next for construction in Ontario. Let's talk a little bit about your name, because it's got roots in the very beginning of your company, right?
Yeah, the owners started it about 30 odd years ago, and then one of the first projects was at Dundas in Parliament. So that's where Dunpar came from, and kind of combined that and kind of stuck throughout the years.
Are those original buildings still there?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was townhomes. We've done exclusively townhomes for till date.
Where are you building these days?
Right now we're building in Etobicoke, we're in Mississauga, we're in Oakville as well. So we're an infill developer, which means we build in existing communities. We're redeveloping existing structures that were commercial, industrial, or prior residential, and we're fitting into existing communities or regenerating existing communities.
Brilliant. So you're not adding to the sprawl. You're building where there have already been.
So.
Good. And there's something so special about walking into a new, fresh home. It's wonderful,
yeah.
And that's what your clients are looking for, right?
Oh yeah, they're looking to be in a fresh new home, a quality home, and we think we're a high-end luxury developer, so we think we're providing the right quality to them and the right satisfaction, and we do family-size units, so that's what's kind of a niche that we're in that's kind of atypical in the GTA right now, in regards to new buildings at least.
Do you do condos, townhouses, single, detached? What's your general thing?
We've done some detached and semis, not often. It's mainly luxury townhomes. We will be getting into some mid-rise condos or maybe even rental apartments. That's kind of a future thing. But right now it's been exclusively townhomes.
So what are people looking for in a luxury townhome?
They're looking for a lot of stuff. Mainly, they always want the granites and the undermount sinks and, larger tiles and smooth ceilings and, great space, great functional space. We provide fireplaces with nice surrounds, two-car parking. So, there's a lot of luxuries, crown molding, stuff like that people look for and are very particular about. So
are we still wanting the open floor plan? Is that still popular?
Yeah, it's still very popular. Our concept is very much based on that. Usually most of our towns have a main floor that's it's a long floor. It's kind of living room, dining room, and kitchen. Kind of open concept, opens the entire floor, and there's great space for each room and for functional rooms and big tables.
And it means that these townhomes can feel just as big, if not bigger, than many single detached homes, right?
Yeah, well that's what our specialty, I would say, is we've engineered and refined our product. We're very good space planners, we think anyways, and what we do with a 2,000 square foot townhome, we think is better designed than maybe a 2,500 or 3,000 square foot, maybe semi or detached, just because the space is more functional, it's more usable, and it was set up properly, which I think a lot of people don't focus on.
How much input do your buyers have?
They have the most input. They always have, we can only do things that people are going to buy. So if we're doing something that people don't like, and that's how our product, we've obviously always done townhomes, and if you've seen the photos over time, it's kind of been an evolution of the product as opposed to doing something different all the time. So it's evolved to refine to exactly what people's preferences were, and the owner has lived in most of his projects over the years, and he still lives in one of his townhomes. And so that's why he knows and he refines, well, he doesn't like that about his house, so why would I sell someone else a house something that I don't like? No, I'm gonna change that because I like that, so I'm gonna make sure the next person must like it as well.
And it's those little touches that mean a lot. It adds up.
Oh, it adds
to
up
an
quickly.
Overall experience, right?
Yeah, and we think the functionality, and we care where the light switches go, and where because a lot of people, they just slap it up, and it doesn't matter. They bought it, and there wasn't, you don't sign a contract that says, oh, you want your light switch right here, but it makes a difference that's your everyday living, where you turn on the lights and open the door, the way the door swings, it's important.
And anything that's annoying will just wear on you, so you want to try and eliminate those.
And that compromises the brand as well, we think.
One of the things that's hardest for new buyers, I think, is the wait. You want to move into that new home right away. What's a reasonable time for them to expect to wait when they're building a new home?
There's difference in different types of home. Obviously, condos, it is very onerous, so that usually takes a lot longer, and that's what people are experiencing in Toronto and GTA. For the new builds, it's mostly high-rise, mid-rise condos, and they take years to develop. The townhomes, we're more fortunate. It's a lot quicker turnaround when you're dealing with wood frames versus concrete, and usually they're smaller projects, at least for us. So it's quicker turnaround. Might be a year, year and a half, maybe 2 years max. Where we're looking from sale to occupying, and there's always delays, but there's not significant delays when you're dealing. You have more control over it when you're dealing with building low-rise homes.
Gotcha. Would you recommend to someone who's deciding, do we renovate or do we just build something new? What would be the benefits to building a brand new house?
The benefits to building it is getting exactly the way you'd want it. Or if you were to buy a new townhome or any type of home, you get to choose exactly. There's so many options, and you get to choose and make it specific to exactly your preferences. And
you're not working with all the constraints of the original structure, right? You've got the structure you want right from the beginning.
So if you have your own structure and a template, you can do whatever you want with it. So renovations, some people, I think more people are more attached to the neighborhood when they're doing renovations as opposed to building something new. Or people, all over the place, people are tearing down older homes and rebuilding and buying the lots, and that's happening all over the place. It's booming.
Why choose Dunpar?
Why choose Dunpar? I think we're very unique. We're in a niche market where we're building family-size luxury townhome products, and we'll be getting into some luxury apartments. And we take a lot of pride in the proper design and functionality of the home, kind of form and function together. And I think we think we're the premier townhome builder in Toronto or Ontario. And with what we do with the densities and our quality of products, we still promote some of our old products and the pictures from them because we're still proud of them. And the owner takes a lot of pride in what he's doing and the materials he's choosing, and makes sure it's real limestone and a hand-tumbled brick, and where he's proud of it. He would live there, which he has, and he's proud to promote it, when it's built, and also in 10, 20 years from now.
Can we go see some model homes, or do you have pictures that people can look at?
Of course, tons. Yeah, we have model homes available in some older projects that people can see, because people like to see the product before they buy it. It's hard to buy off a floor plan. So yeah, if we have some model homes, that's the best thing. It's the easiest way, because once they see it, then we know they'll be enamored with it.
And we can start by going to the website and finding out how to get in touch with you, right?
Exactly.
What is the website?
www.dunparhomes.com.
Dunparhomes.com. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Val.
All right.
Thanks for having me.